first off, we want to give all praises to
Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Rakakudash.
double honors to our apostles and elders, a great millstone, and shalom to the Akim out there preaching his word in truth and sincerity. We out here another week, and as you can see, things are slowly starting to reopen back up in America. Yet it's still we're at the end, man. Even though it may seem like things are so-called getting better, so to speak, because now certain things are open back up. You can go back to more food spots and everything else. Certain jobs are coming back, but a lot of jobs are still going. A lot of people, they're still out of work. A lot of people are still unemployed. The effects of the COVID shutting everything down, it still hasn't really hit everything because people still haven't had to pay their rent yet. You haven't had to pay your bills and everything. But starting next month, that's when you're gonna have to start paying everything. You're gonna start seeing more people getting kicked out of their spots who haven't been paying and they've been getting their rent furloughed, basically, getting the bills delayed because you're still gonna have to pay up. Esau wanted bread, so everything. The second wave went away. You see Esau building up the news around that. All right, so everything still, even though it seems like it's getting better, so-called, it's not. All right, and it's going to be manifested in the months to come. And Esau's been saying that it's going to be possible food shortages if the virus spreads more. All right, so things are going to slowly get worse and worse. This is the year of prophecy, and every single month you're seeing different things go down. This month you got the Black Lives Matter marches and all that protesting. Next month you don't know what's going to happen, but it's going to be more likely there's going to be something else that's going down next month.
2nd Ezra chapter 9 verse 1. He answered me then and said, measure thou the times diligently in itself.
Yeah, how do we measure the times, man? By being in the scripture. And that's how we know that we're at the end, man. Alright, all the things that are going on were written in the scriptures to come to pass, and they're happening now. That's why through the spirit of Yahweh Shem Yahushai, the apostles deemed this year the year of prophecy. Alright? You see all the prophecies happening. You see civil unrest, race war, the racial tension building up. Alright? The real pestilence is on the way. That second wave, that could be that real pestilence that's going to hit everybody, man. Alright, Esau coming with that vaccine, he going to be giving you the plague that he claiming that's real God.
It says, and when thou seest part of the signs pass, which I have told thee before, then shalt thou understand that it is the very same time wherein the highest will begin to visit the world which he made.
Yeah, and that's the times that we're in, man. Alright? I remember I was watching the LA Brothers live show they did. They was mentioning the riots, the LA riots. They said the same exact thing happened back then that's happening now, but it's a different spirit, They were saying how it was pretty much stirred up. Like Esau, he provoked the situation to happen in the first place, and he did the same thing this time. Who knows who this nigga George Floyd is? This nigga having the international, funeral posting everywhere. All right. Everybody's saying that it was a setup and all that. You can see that it more than likely was. All right, there's plenty of other jakes that get smoked by Esau day in and day out. They don't never have a mass protesting across the whole world. They don't have no big old everybody getting an uproar all of a sudden.
They don't got no mad. A lot of niggas ain't screaming their names and wearing t-shirts. So them niggas on their t-shirts,
Yep.
That dude's name is pressed to the forefront. His image, his story, that video.
Yep.
Those supposed cops, especially the main one that had his knee on his neck,
Yep.
Well, another thing you gotta think about too, it's literally a whole conspiracy against our nation.
Yep.
Now all of a sudden all these people care.
Right.
All these nations coming together. We gotta stop racism. We gotta stop the oppression of so-called Negroes, mainly, but Latinos and Native Americans. We gotta overturn the system. The scriptures tell you these nations don't give two shits about us.
Yep.
What's say in Jeremiah 15:5? Who shall bemoan thee? Who shall pity and ask thee how thou doest? These other nations don't give a fuck about us, man. So it's something, more going on behind the scenes.
Yep.
And you can even see it with the family going to the UN, asking them to, investigate this, bring charges basically upon America for human rights atrocities. Just dismantle the police.
Yeah.
So what you gonna replace it with? Defund the police, and then what? What's next? The military, international troops coming in here, because it's part of their agenda to establish a one world police system.
Yep.
One law, one world law, one world police. So you can see them working their agenda behind closed doors, man.
That's right. I seen an article saying how like if they defund the police, certain truckers said they ain't gonna come to your city. If you start defunding your the police in your state, they said they ain't gonna drive through there. So if the truckers stop coming, you already know that everything else is just done. Because that's the main source of bringing everything in here is those truckers.
I think I seen something. I'm not sure how true it is, but pretty much I seen that they started police reforming out here in San Francisco, so they can't like certain like petty crimes and certain things the cops can't respond to.
Yeah.
Or non-criminal calls.
Yeah.
So somebody just like loitering or something, they ain't gonna show up. If it's a homeless person, they ain't gonna show up.
Yep. You know, that's it.
If they see somebody doing graffiti, they ain't really gonna come do nothing about it.
Yep.
Second Ezra 9 and 2. Then shalt thou understand that it is the very same time wherein the highest will begin to visit the world which he made.
Yeah, but we're starting to see this go down, man. Yahweh Shem Yahushua starting to visit the world which he made. All right, and we're seeing more judgment happening to our people. You know, because the scriptures tell you that in Peter's, 4:17, how judgment is gonna start at the house of the Most High, man. You're starting to see it, not no George Floyd shit, but you seeing niggas getting killed left and right. Niggas getting lynched, niggas getting blown away live on video. Alright? That's just the start of it. It's going to be a lot more of that happening. Alright? That's why Esau, he got the National Guard out here. He, like the elder brother was saying, Esau has his agenda why he's making all this go down. He wants to stir up racial tension. He wants to cause confusion for the masses, so they got to depend on him. So he can step in there and be like, he's the savior of the day.
Therefore, when there shall be seen earthquakes and uproars of the people in the world,
and that's what you see going on now. You're seeing people having an uprising across the world over one nigga dying. All of a sudden. Now everybody want to come to JA and say that they care for Black Lives Matter, this and that. But any other day in their life, everybody done seen all type of stuff happen to our people and never stepped in and said nothing. But now you want to step up and act like you have something to say. Like the elder brother sent out that one video clip, all these celebrities, Edomites talking about they apologize and they sorry for all the times they didn't say nothing. Now all of a sudden you want to try to voice your opinion, whatever. That's why.
No, you got it.
They don't really care, man. This is all just to play on your emotions. Stir people's emotions up to just keep it going.
But they still ain't telling you who you are.
Yeah.
Here it is. They out there screaming Black Lives Matter. They pull it down. These different statues. It's all prophecy. The Most High is he's really the one controlling things behind the scenes, behind everything. But these other nations, they ain't telling you who you are.
Yep.
And they know exactly who you are, man. You got Arabs out there, Israelites out there in the crowd. You got Elam out there, Iranians out there. They justice, justice for the black man. Black Lives Matter. But they know you Israelites, man. But they ain't gonna tell you that. So that's how you know this is all bullshit. This is something that's set up by Esau Edom to lead you niggas down the path of death and destruction. When has this nigga ever led you down the right path, man?
Right.
And that whole Black Lives Matter thing, that's something that was set up by the elites.
Yep.
They fund it. So whatever agenda they want to push, that's what they use you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans to do, man. But through the spirit, I believe that they gonna try to do away with the police system, man.
Got
and they using you niggas as the forefront for it. Yep. And since you've been oppressed, see, look, we got to do something about these so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans being oppressed. We got to defund the police. But then what happens after you defund it? You niggas gonna end up with the short end of the stick, just like you always have, man. What's going on during the civil rights era? You niggas protesting, marching, you wanted equal rights, and then look what happened. You in a worse predicament than you was before the civil rights era. And the same thing gonna happen again. All right?
That's right.
You niggas gonna have to wake up and realize the so-called white man's the devil, man. He don't care about you. These Edomites is out there protest. They don't give two shits about you so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans, man. But you gonna find out the hard way. You still begging this damn devil for justice, man. Not even for the shit that happened in the past. You want justice for a porno nigga, man. A nigga that's doing porn, Mason. A dude that practiced witchcraft, man. You want justice for this nigga, but all the other stuff, we gonna forget about that.
2 Ezra 9:4. Then shalt thou well understand that the Most High spake of those things from the days that were before thee, even from the beginning. For like as all that is made in the world had the beginning and the end, and the end is manifest.
Yeah, the end is being made manifest. Alright, it's clear as day that we at the end of this place, man. Ain't no bouncing back for America. Alright, after it been locked down for so long, everything's done out here, man. That's why you see all type of chaos just going on now. Alright, when everything been shut down for months, very first thing that happened is what? All these protests now. Everybody ain't got no damn job anyway, so they got plenty of time to go out there and march. And then when things do open back up, you still ain't got no money. You've been broke for 3 months.
Well, a lot of these shops is closed. I was walking up here, like 2-3 stock shops. Right here is closed down. They got a for rent sign on there, you know. The sign telling you to contact a real estate agent just in case you want a retail spot. Now, one of the stores down there was GameStop. So that's pretty much the only place you can go to get games, really. It's a store that solely deals with video games, computer games, all that. It was popping in there, man. It was always people going in and out. Everybody need games, you know. Everybody want to pre-order these new games that's coming out, go buy systems. That shit through. And they ain't never coming back, man. There's some more stores down there that ain't never coming back, you know. So this place is done. How can it come back? First of all, like the brother said, these people don't got no money. So even if they do open up, who gonna shop there? Who gonna go in and out? Who gonna spend money, man?
Well, the scriptures say we would have healed Babylon, but Babylon is not healed. Yeah. So there's no healing ointment that can actually be placed upon Babylon to save Babylon. It's done. It's finished. That's what the prophecy say.
You got everybody over here hoping on their last hope, think that they gonna get a stimulus check from the government, and that shit ain't gonna happen. And if it do happen, it's gonna be certain guidelines that you gotta meet in order to get it. That's what he ain't telling you. That's why you see it all the time. I see it pop up all the time in the news about how they talking about it, but they want to figure out what they gonna make y'all do in order to get that money. Cause they know y'all need it. Over 30 million people still unemployed to this day. So we already know that, like the other brother was saying, a lot of these jobs that close down, they're not coming back, and then they're using the voting as well as an excuse to why certain businesses ain't gonna come back as well. Yeah, basically everything is blame niggas, as well as the second wave. They said if you went to a protest, you got the COVID.
Me and the brother was out yesterday. We walked by a guitar store. They completely cleaned the thing out. All the guitars is gone, man. High level Gibsons, you know. So they gonna use that. Who did the looting? It's niggas. You know, the blacks. They went out stealing stuff. That's the reason why these stores can't bounce back, man. They gotta order their inventory. That costs money. Yeah. You know, how long have they been closed for months, not getting any revenue? Now they gotta order more. Then people ain't gonna show up.
Then the inventory gonna be on the back burner. The whole COVID BS.
Yep. Oh well, if you order a lot of things online, a lot of things are back ordered. Yep. You can't get them. Yep. Right, I was trying to get some stuff. The brother from another side, it's on back order. You can't even get it right now. It's going. I had a cancel order because they say, hey, look, if you want to cancel it, it's not here yet. It's not gonna come. You know, so a lot of things you're not gonna be able to get. Okay, including food too. Food's gonna be on back order. Only the people got money can get food. All right, and that's when that famine's gonna come, man. So all the signs are here, showing you that this place is literally crumbling right before your eyes. You know, we actually see it very clear, but these people they don't see it. They're gone. They're done. Nobody knows what's going on. Even though we're speaking about what's going on, right? Nobody actually knows what's going on except the prophets. Right. And the ones who adhere and listen to the prophets, you know, that multitude that listen to the prophets. But that's a small sanctuary in itself, okay?
That's why it's gonna come as a thief in the night, you know? Because as brothers mentioned the food shortages, when the pandemic first started, it was a shortage on meat a little bit. But now, when the second wave comes, whenever that is, in the coming months, it's gonna be a shortage on everything, not even just meat. It's gonna be a shortage on fruits, vegetables, dairy, whatever you want to get. The shelves really gonna be empty. And that's when it's gonna be a point where it's gonna be hyperinflation. Either you got it or you don't. And if you don't, you're gonna be starving.
Well, I mean, shit. Well, how many times last year was there callbacks on different produce because of different, shards, blast in the food, or
Yeah.
salmonella or some type of bacteria. That's quiet right now. Why do you don't think that can actually happen to a certain portion of food? That's going to cause even more this famine to increase, as well as the locusts that are running rampant right now that the media are not really covering. So there's a lot more things. There's a lot more plagues that are going to hit this place. This is just the beginning. This is like the scripture says. This is just the beginning. So all we're doing, we keeping our eyes open and our ears, open, just seeing what Yahweh Shah is going to do, preparing our minds, with this wisdom, because this is not even really bad. Yeah. All right, you can still go to the grocery store. Are people still buying homes? People still buying cars?
Still taking flights.
Still taking flights, planning.
Motherfuckers going for jogs and whatnot.
Yeah, you got people jogging, buying bikes and shit.
Yeah.
It's gonna come a point where all that shit's gonna be stopped, and we're coming into that. We're seeing that. Remember, it's an escalation before these things totally crumble. Yeah. Just like when Yahweh Shemashai, when he destroys a land, when he destroys a kingdom, he doesn't instantly destroy it. He sends the prophets out, and then what? Over a process of time, the kingdom, little by little, gradualism, little by little, everything starts to crumble. Okay?
You got it. I got a precept for you. So, 1 Thessalonians chapter 5, verse 1. But of the times and the seasons, brethren, ye have no need that I write unto you. For yourselves know perfectly that the day of the Lord so cometh as a thief in the night.
Yeah, like the brother was saying, only the men of Yahweh Shem Yahushua really are the only ones that know that this day is coming. Alright, this is really what we've been looking forward to. Because the faster that all this hell and everything else comes to America, the faster we're gonna get out of here. These are last prophecies that we need to go through anyway. So we're ready for this to go down. We've been looking forward to this, like scriptures say, hastening that day. But the rest of these people, they don't know what's going on. They over here, they're worried about, they're excited. Like, everything's opening back. I'm ready to go, ready to get back out here, go back to the club, go to the bar.
The gyms are about to open.
Oh, yeah.
The gyms are opening. Restaurants are starting to have more relaxed stands, so people coming in. Yeah. You can't sit down, but, man, people they gonna fly to these things, man. Yeah. They gonna fly to these things, they gonna think, they're in a good case, as the scripture say. Good shall be so cheap. Things are going to totally open. I see it. You can see it with how it got shut down, and then now it's gradually opening. And Esau's going to hit you with some other shit, man, to keep your mind occupied. Not realizing that this man's passing laws to pretty much strip everything away from you. The so-called defund the police, basically to bring in the UN troops to have global military police. Okay, so these different countries can come over here and patrol the streets, and they ain't gonna give a shit about you Americans. Okay, you gonna have the UN troops. They gonna hit you with the butt of the guns. What is it called? The bayonet. We're in that time right now as we speak. This is actually happening in different places right now. Like Lebanon, economy is done. It's through. All right, they're about to go through a famine. Slot.
They pissed off out there.
They're super mad, man. So we see these microcosms of these places being destroyed, and Babylon is what? Babylon is the last place to go.
Yeah.
So eventually it's going to come over here, right?
It says 1 Thessalonians 5 and 2. For yourselves know perfectly that the day of the Lord so cometh as a thief in the night.
That's how it's going to hit all these people out here. It's going to hit them like a thief in the night. These people, the last thing they think that's going to happen is everything that we've been speaking about. The last thing they think they're going to do is be starving. They don't think that the cops going to be out here, like not the cops, the military troops. That's the last thing that's on their mind. That America never bouncing back. America being completely through. Everybody put all their faith and hope was in America. This is all they got. So once everything starts crumbling, man, it's going to take them by surprise. Because it never crossed their mind ever in a day in their life that America would be through like this. Even this little whole pandemic that's been going on, nobody ever in their life thought a situation like this could happen. Where the whole U.S. was just locked down. Everybody staying inside.
Yeah, martial law.
Yeah.
Nobody even thought martial law would come. People scoffed and scorned out our apostles and elders. Videos that we've done. People, that's never going to happen. But literally, the National Guard is here, by the way.
Yeah.
All right, and they've been activated. Trump activated them a while back, but they were just in a cut. Nobody, You saw videos of these different Humvees and shit on the train tracks. Everybody scoffed at it. But now they're actually here, man. And America's going to ramp up that military force. You got Seattle. We got Seattle on lockdown. You know,
the autonomous zone.
the autonomous zone.
Chaz.
That's a setup, man. That's a setup so they can keep the military here, okay? And then they can up ramp military presence and basically put more hell upon you people, man. This is happening right now as we speak. We're in prophecy. Okay, we're actually in the prophecy. When we read the prophecies, we're actually in there. Okay, we're in the end.
Precept. This is Ezekiel 21:9. Son of man, prophesy and say, thus saith the Lord, say a sword is sharpened and also furbished.
Yeah, the sword is sharpened and also furbished. That's what we're telling you. When you sharpen a sword, like when you watch a butcher, you see Issachar where they got the the little spinning meat, the kebab thing, and they hit it with the sword to sharpen the knife to do what? So they can start carving up the meat, man. So what is it going to be to me? It's going to be you people. All right, the sword is being sharpened. Okay, like when somebody goes to battle, what do? They sharpen the swords. You got the weaponsmith. Make sure the sword is nice and sharp, the axe. So when they go into battle, they can slice your ass up. So you Americans are about to get sliced up, but Yahweh Shai told us, hey, tell them it's gonna happen. Warn them, because the Lord is just. He's gonna warn you, especially according to our people, so you can get prepared, so you can repent. But if you don't want to repent, you're gonna get caught up in that, and that's what's gonna happen. All right, go ahead.
It is sharpened to make a sore slaughter.
A sore slaughter. So a sore slaughter is coming to the streets of America. All right, and that's unheard of, really. For to actually see dead bodies in the streets, even though we're speaking about these things now, these things are like a fragment of your imagination. They're sci-fi.
Well, that's things that happen in other countries.
Exactly.
That don't happen in China, Brazil, Nazi Germany. Those things happen there. But it's coming to America, man. Tiananmen Square, that's coming to America, man. These troops, these different National Guard troops, the mercenaries they're gonna send in here, they're gonna start shooting you people, man.
I got a precept.
You're gonna go out, you're gonna think it's a peaceful protest. You're gonna be talking shit to the cops like you always do, fuck the police, and then all of a sudden the AR-15 gonna come out of nowhere and niggas gonna start getting hit, man. Then you gonna run, you gonna be screaming,
What about when they block out the internet? So you're not able to, live stream and capture these things. Yeah, you can't call anybody. Somebody in a different state. They're not going to be able to see these things. They're not going to be an uprising. Oh, look what these people did. Or the news is going to get the stay away order. Nah, don't cover that. We're not covering that.
It's going to be like that one show on Netflix, Colony. That's what was going down in there. Basically.
That's what it's called, Colony. Yeah, the Colony.
That's basically what was going down. Like they were in certain districts, they wasn't covering what's going on the ground. Then they had fake news going on about like what they say happening when it's a whole different thing going on.
And basically, I believe it was LA County, but they had districts that they they locked down. So you couldn't even go into another city. It was totally locked down, man. You had to have proper paperwork. And you had to get written off by the government, and it was a full police state, okay? And it was a full curfew. You get caught out, you get put to death. They had drones flying around, so they're already showing you what's going on, man. You gotta watch that on Netflix. That's a good show, and it starts breaking down in the second season. That really, I'm not gonna give it away. I'm about to give it away. Go ahead. Oh, I got a precept. What the elder was saying. This is Isaiah 47:1. Come down and sit in the dust, O virgin daughter of Babylon. Sit on the ground, there is no throne, O daughter of the Chaldeans, for thou shalt be no more called tender and delicate.
That's what you see going on in America. It's slowly becoming like these other countries. Right? At one point, everybody looked up to America like it was, like the brothers were saying, like it'll never be like that. Like, oh man, look at over there, we ain't got to worry about that. We got it good out here. We're about to have it worse than anybody else. And it's gonna happen quick.
Yeah.
Cause like anything, the slightest thing that happened here, y'all instantly complain about it. You complain about something that's really minor compared to what these other nations they going through. What y'all complaining about, they wouldn't even cry about it because they deal with worse than that every single day of their life. Like death is like an actual normal thing in those countries. People starving, not having food. gotta ration food out for everybody because you don't know when your next meal gonna come. Probably eat like once a day, if that.
Being occupied by a military force.
Yeah.
You Americans, you never experienced that. You never experienced the actual military walking around, you know, telling you where you can and where you can't go. Over there in Europe, there's certain, blockades where you gotta actually show papers. Yeah. That's wartime right there. Mm-hmm. Okay, that's wartime where you like, hey, where are you going? You got the military. They got you get out, you give them your papers. They look at your papers, see, all right, why are you over here? You ain't supposed to be in this area. You supposed to be over there. You never experienced that, but that's coming. And it was a short glimpse of that when they put pretty much a lot of these cities on like what, a 7, 8, 9 o'clock curfew.
Yeah.
All right, that's not going to stop. Another thing. Another thing that's like a hair that the straw that broke the camel's back. One little thing can tip this thing off, man. All right, just like this George Floyd, that fake shit. Okay, just like that happened, the whole world now is changing. You know, Esau can't even be racist no more, man. All right, looked down upon because Esau Edom at the top. He wants a globalized society. He wants you people to be, you know, he wants mass chaos in the planet Earth. This is what he's doing. He wants to put all you people against each other. So what he can do, he can come in and bring in a solution. And part of that solution is going to be what? The RFID microchip. Okay, that's his baby. That's ultimately what he's pushing. That's the ultimate goal. That's end game to control everybody. But really, that is the end game for his bitch ass. Okay, because that's when Yahweh Shemashah is going to destroy him. It says, take the millstone and grind mill, uncover the locks, make bare the leg, uncover the thigh, pass over the rivers. Thy nakedness shall be uncovered, yea, thy shame shall be seen.
Yeah, that's what you got going on now. That's why you see everybody in these other countries doing these protests, basically. Because now you got everybody seeing what's really going on in Babylon, man. How Esau is basically killing our people left and right. All right, as well as everything else happening here, man. You're just Esau's getting exposed at an all-time high. Everything is like everything you put on the internet now. Everybody got a phone. Something goes down and instantly just pull out and start recording. You even might record somebody deaf.
Yeah, Esau can no longer control the narrative.
Yeah.
Okay, because the Lord, he gave us what? The unicorn. Okay? And it was allotted for a certain amount of people to see this truth. Okay? Esau sees this truth. He gonna fight to the very end, man. That's what it is. The Lord's hardened this man's heart just like the time of Pharaoh. He knows that we're the Israelites. These other nations know that we're the Israelites. But they're not gonna come to our aid, neither do we need their aid. Okay, they're gonna go right down along right with the so-called white man. Alright? It says, I will take vengeance and I will not meet thee as a man.
Yahweh Hashem Yahushai gonna be the one to take vengeance. We don't have to do anything. All right, we're doing what we're supposed to do right now. We're telling you what's going to happen to you. All right, we ain't got to go out here and try to be like these black militia dudes, like trying to like be strapped up, walking around like they finna shoot it out.
That's stupid.
You gonna lose.
That's stupid. We're doing exactly what we're supposed to do. We're the prophets. We're not participating in none of them activities. We are basically commenting on these different activities that are happening. You know, we're giving spiritual commentary, basically. The news reporter, he ain't the true news reporter. He in the station, and he basically telling you about the story. He ain't out there. We not in the streets like that. Okay, when these things go on, we are in the agora. Where basically the truth is in the marketplace. You know, where all nations are, so all nations can hear this. But we're not participating in no black lives. We're not going to no riots. We're not doing no looting. We don't. All this shit about to be destroyed. Okay, furthermore, we weren't commanded to do that. This is what we are commanded to do. Okay? To be what? A prophet unto the nations. Okay, and to what? To elevate Yahweh Shemashah's name. So when all these things happen, you're going to know who did it. Or it ain't going to be a mystery. Why is all this happening? Well, turn on the video. Watch the video. We're telling you all these things are going to happen. We're telling you there's a power that created all this that's going to destroy this man. And that's going to lift up his people. And this is what you're seeing right now. It's, even if you don't believe this. Okay, the scriptures say, for what if some do not believe? We believe. That's all that matters, man. Okay?
That's when they're gonna become a believer, when everything that we've been saying actually starts to go down. You know, like it's certain in the world that like I've been talking to here he bugged out now. He's like, man, all that shit you told me years ago, man, all that shit happening now. I was like, yeah, like I told you, like it's common, like it's easy to see. He's like, man, this shit wild, man. This shit going down, this and that.
This is Psalms 110:3. Thy people shall be willing in the day of thy power.
Yep.
In the beauties of holiness from the womb of the morning, thou hast the dew of thy youth.
And that's when our people are gonna be willing to listen, man. And like the brother always be mentioning, in the day of thy power, man. When everybody really starts seeing everything that we've been saying, then that's when they want to come up and ask questions. You know, we literally said everything like flat out how it's gonna happen, and then you literally see it. They bug out like, man, how did you know?
Yeah, when you get into a time where the only way you're going to be able to survive is by the power of Yahweh Shema Shah, you're going to need power. It's not going to be, I can be protected by my own means. It's not going to be regular. It's going to literally, there's going to have to be a spiritual intervention, a divine intervention that's going to be able to, that's going to basically allow you to survive in these times. If you don't have that, you're going to be done out here. Okay, so that's when Jake's like, oh, everybody's going like, damn, those are the same guys that were saying all that. When Jake's able to heal, when Jake is able to, raise the dead, do these miracles, be saved by these different things that are happening right now. Right now, we don't have that power. The scriptures say, before honor comes humility. Okay, so we got to be humble right now and have patience, because Yahweh Shema Shah, he's working and he's doing what he promised. Okay, and that was what? To destroy this place, destroy our enemies. Okay, in our presence. Okay?
So Ezekiel 33, verse 33. When this cometh to pass, lo, it will come, then shall they know that a prophet hath been among them.
And that's when they're going to know that it was a prophet among them. And everything start happening that we've been speaking about. All right? Because from our apostles on down, we've been saying that all these things are going to happen. We've been saying that World War III going to come, martial law going to come, all right, real plague, real famine, all right, mass death, race wars, the economic collapse, all these different things. We've been speaking on it, and what you niggas been doing, and everybody else. They've been scoffing. Yeah, partying and scoffing, talking shit, because you haven't seen it happen. But then, the moment something go down, like when the lockdown happened, you got dudes on the live stream, hey, can I come see you, brothers? Can I come out there with y'all? Like,
where y'all at, man? Where are y'all niggas that was on the Concord saying y'all wanted to come see? Come into the presence of Yahweh Shema Shah. Where are y'all at, man? Y'all not here. So obviously, you didn't get the wake up call. You got put right back to Esau. Open shit up. Your ass got put right back to sleep. He gave you a little stimulus check. You got put right back to sleep.
Oh, they seen the martial law didn't get activated fully like a few weeks after. Ain't nothing going on. Ain't nothing about to happen. We good. The economy's still going. World War III ain't started. Chip ain't came. I don't see troops on the street like that. I can still go to the store. Ain't shit really shit down. Now they talk about opening it up. Well, the brother just read that the day of the Lord is gonna come as a thief in the night. So the majority of these people ain't